hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a breezy, it's 39 now, it's 36 when we got up, so 39 degree Monday the 6th of March. Man, sun's it's been out most of the morning. Even Kelly and I were going, dadgummit, gotta go back to work, and that's when all the sunshine comes out. Well, there is like literally no sign of it. Took a shower, come out, and everything changed. But anyway, welcome to Monday. Come on along for the day. Man, these windy mornings, there's just something so fresh about it. Then you get down here, you got the openness of the freeway and stuff like that, so you feel the wind a lot better. Look at that old American flag, just a floundering out there. A little bit of them blue skies. Blue skies. Just feels so good. Just makes me want to go do something other than go to work, but gotta pay the bills, you know. Well, Mama.
Yes, I hope.
That Monday came back around.
I know it. She's an evil little person.
Another day, another dollar.
Yes, it is.
Heck yeah. Well, Mama, you have yourself a wonderful Monday.
You too.
And I'll see you as the day goes on.
All right.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you, darling.
Bye-bye now. So whoever worked on this thing last, I just pray it wasn't from this store. Man, I found so many loose screws on this thing. Some of them in the wrong spot. You know, some are colored and short colored, long colored. But that's not uncommon to see on these things, because that's kind of what you do with K1600s. You take them apart a lot. But anyway, whenever I meet this dude, I'm going to give him a big old hug. Because almost inevitably, that massive tank on this thing is full of fuel. And I mean, you almost break your back pulling that thing out. You almost need an overhead crane, cherry picker, to get that thing out. Or do the smart thing and drain it, but that's a pain in the butt. But anyway, I'm taking the last bolt out up here. I've got all the hangers and everything else out of the way. I'm taking this out, and it goes boom. I go, what the? It's all but empty. The fuel light's got to be on this thing. I can guarantee you. It's amazing the people that know the tank's got to come off and will do that for you. Look at that. 26.5 liters is that thing. She holds some fuel. But anyway, we can now see the left, what they call the panel carrier. Panels carrier. And it splits in half in there somewhere, because I only have the left side, and you can see where the right side adheres. At this point, BMW gives you wire routing diagrams, but it's a fixed sized file. You can't download it as a PDF and blow it up so you can see it. It's vague, to say the least. Beautiful looking, but you can't zoom in on it. So this is where you go along and take yourself a boatload of pictures. Don't take anything to chance. Obviously, no one's ever touched any of this stuff. You can tell it's factory. It has none of the razor blades on it. Nobody knows how to cut a zip tie. Until they cut themselves, then they figure it out. Those things are like little razor blades. I kid you not. Do not leave the tails hanging out of your... And worse yet, they'll cut them sideways and have them pointy. They'll go long ways. And literally, it's pointing out like a dagger. So anyway, I don't know what all's involved with... all of this has to come off. There's going to be nothing left but this panel carrier. I call it a fairing frame. That's the only thing that's going to be left inside there. So, yeah, 5,012 zip ties are holding that down. But this is the only thing. This is just mine for the day. I can just concentrate on one thing. And my co-worker's not here, so there's no distractions. I just go. But, oh, you know the package, the little stand and the Tamiya Tamiya grease? No, Losi grease. That I had ordered for that, the Chinese thing. You know, I can still return that thing. And I'm going to return those drive shafts because they don't have the little collar that's, you know, I've looked at other aftermarket ones. And they have the collar on it. But, you know, it does specifically. Well, the one I ordered says it fits the Red Cat Everest Gen 7 Pro. Says it fits it. So, anyway, yeah. It fits. Works great. But I'm like, what is that crazy sound? Well, the crazy sound, not only was it that little Chinese motor, but it was the bearings coming out of the differentials. Seems like those things would be retained a different way, but hey, the collar works. You got a pin. The thing can't go anywhere unless the pin falls out, which I've heard that. Loctite is your friend. Just remember that. But anyway, I went up. I said, well, I left my coffee up there. Dadgummit. I went up there to get a cup of coffee, and as I'm walking up, I got a couple little things. Well, another stand and another 2 tubes of that Losi grease. And because when I talked to the gal on Friday, she goes, it looks like this is order on order again. I said, yeah, I beat it. So I ordered it again. She goes, it'll be there Saturday. Just pay attention. I know right now your order shows that those 2 items were delivered. Just keep looking. When it's coming to you, it'll update. Well, this morning, it still showed it was delivered on the 2nd. And I'm walking up the hill, and there's a stand, the grease. What's the other little... Oh, this weird wire thing. But I ordered one before, and I made a mistake. So I've got 3 things I got to return. The drive shafts, the transmission, and this weird wire thing. I think the wire thing is so cheap, I'll probably just keep it. But at any rate, I see 2 stands, and now I see 4 Losi grease tubes, and I'm going, no way. Yep, it showed up today. And just like she said, the tracking thing in your order shows it was delivered, but it didn't show anything this morning. It shows delivered last week. But at any rate, so that got resorted. I was gonna go get a cup of coffee, and I got the tank and stuff off, and the next thing is diving into taking that all apart. I thought, I'm gonna take a quick break, go get me a cup of coffee, which I left upstairs, and call Amazon again. I mean, literally, I was walking up the hill and just happened to look at my phone to see where my order was. So, I don't know which one's the old one. I'm thinking it's this one. But you can, yeah, there's another one in here. So, one of them's the old one. I don't know which. Oh, you know what? I think I even remember yeah, this is it. This is the one that was lost. Look at all the tags. But, oh, yeah, it's right here. This has got somebody's name and address on it. So, this person was in Portland, Oregon. There's a tag on it. Then you flip it over, and I was explaining to the gal at Amazon. She goes, yeah, that's automated. And the way that's on there, it's somehow another your order slip. So when Kelly picked this thing up, I'm going, Kelly, then you look at the name and say, what if it was somebody else in the store? Yeah, it had your name on it. I said, clearly it doesn't. And then I flipped the thing over. I go, I'm so sorry. So yeah, I got double tagged on a package. But let's water under the bridge now. Big old bags, it's just tiny things. Alrighty. So you guys seen the hobby park stands, those black ones I had? Really nice. Everything fits correctly, unlike that weird one that I saved a few bucks on. Yeah, probably just use that as a work stand. Because you can set these things up to the ride height of whatever car you're using. And I just wanted a red anodized thing for her truck. We kind of have that theme going. Then I got this terminal kit where you can rebuild those things. It's even got a pin. That thing's metal too. A little pin for releasing the terminals out of there. So your regular wires and the JSTs, whatever they call those things, I had something like this before, but I think my kid or somebody borrowed it. So now, like the stands, I've got double order of this Losi grease. That literally, you use so little of that. Well, I guess if you're doing differentials and stuff like that, you use quite a bit more. But anyway, I got that literally lasting my lifetime probably. This is the craziest thing. It's pretty wild. So you got these two little connectors here, and I've got a thing on my fancy charger I bought when I got the Bronco that I can use these to charge. And when I say charge, I mean literally any battery, any LiPo battery made, including NiCad, nickel metal, everything is on there. Even those little tiny little hobby things like the little helicopters and stuff like that. Is that nuts? Oh, I wonder why they put the Tamiya, or I think they call it TRX. It's the thing Traxxas uses. Ooh, look at that, a backwards one. No wonder they got covers on it. They're facing the wrong way. But look, even those little connectors that are in there, they have those. If you have a battery, you can get it charged. It's even got that crazy thing that Red Cat uses. And these are, I think these are used in like aircraft and stuff. That's what those 3-cell 6,000 milliamp LiPos I got. They had that connector on it. Yeah, I should be able to connect to anything and repair anything, grease anything, and hold the vehicle in the air for anything. Alright. Just so you guys see, this is the stand. You got to put it together, which is kind of cool. And these little holes pop out if you can see the little, maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. But they pop out. And they fit the plate. That one I got was, it was hanging off at least like 7 millimeters on each side. So by the time I cut it out, then the little shock things for hanging your shocks when you're doing shock maintenance, yeah, just a mess. Much better stand or post or whatever. I've been really impressed with Hobby Park stuff. That's the tire and wheel sets I have on the K10 that I've been driving right around on. They're clones of the Proline Hyrax. Work good. Anyway, you can always use an additional stand. Holy moly. That right there is a job, I'm here to tell you. That's still the old one on there. All this computer stuff. Oil coolers nestled in there. You can see the linkage. That's that old-fashioned front end on these things. But, yeah. That's a lot of work. A lot of wires. An unbelievable amount of zip ties. Keep everything harnessed in. But we're coming along. Clicking at it. One piece at a time. I got interrupted with some Spyder stuff and different things as the day goes on. Which, that's not good for getting jobs. A job on my bench done, but it's interesting because I'm going 15 places all day long, which makes the job interesting. There's our new piece for this left-hand side. The way I got that stacked up in there, it literally doesn't even look like as much as what it is. I got stuff underneath a table over there. There's pieces everywhere for this thing. And the majority of this is off the right-hand side because the customer had already taken the left-hand side apart. And that's what was in that box that I unfortunately tossed away, that I thought was an old box of Spyder parts from way back when. Yeah, buddy, she's a J.O.B. Alrighty. She's getting towards the end of the day. Got a half an hour or so left. I'll tinker with it some more and that'll be it. We'll be tackling it in the morning. Get a lot done in the mornings. So it's basically just now sunset. It should still be nice and bright out here. The whole time coming home, look over into the Oregon side, it's just sunshine and beautiful, snow in all the mountains and everything. And literally on the other side, on our side of the Columbia River, it's just dumping. Man, I think it's only like a 50% chance of rain, and that's at 7 o'clock. It's not even 7 o'clock yet. Now it's something else. I come walking out the back after I locked up, looking at the sunshine. I sense something really dark behind me. I turn around like, oh boy, yeah, that's gonna get us. It's quite, and it's still dumping out here. Poor Sashi and Annie, they don't get to do their little nighttime run. They don't like hanging out in the rain. Sasha, the princess, will freak out and just paints herself against the shop on the bench out there. Goofy little girl. Sure love her though. Well, hello there, YouTube. Man, it was pouring.
Oh, it's nasty.
I did a little clip while you were in Red Apple, and it was at least 4 or 5 times worse than that. It was pounding down.
Yeah, that was bad.
So actually, we get groceries and everything, get everything in the house, and then go out and just grab them so we can just run straight in. And Sasha, when it's raining, of course she don't like the rain, she immediately takes a left out of her cage and wants to go out into the little RC car area.
She goes, I'm not going in the rain.
Yeah. So I go, no, we're not doing that tonight. We're just going straight in because it's pouring. And so we get going past the red barn there, and she's she's hugging the barn. I said, that's not going to help you. There's no overhang on that thing.
No.
Dragged her up. She comes up, shaking everything off. She goes, oh, it was so horrifying.
I know. She goes straight in, lays on the bed.
Yeah. Good thing she didn't get wet out there.
I know it.
Look, she left little feety parts on the cover.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, it's mostly clear skies. You can see stars out there.
Yeah. And it's cold.
Literally, it rained itself out. What'd you say it was? 26 or 36?
36.
36. That's pretty cool.
It's going to be cold in the morning.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, if it's 36 now, it's going to have some hurting cold in the morning.
Yeah, it's going to have a bite to her.
And every one of the days it's supposed to be halfway nice.
I think Wednesday.
Oh.
I think.
Yeah. It flat cut loose tonight coming home. Yeah, I think it's only supposed to be a 50% chance at like 7 o'clock. And I think we were home by 7, weren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Rained itself out, I think.
I think so.
Good Lord. But anyway, on that, I think we're going to bounce out.
All right.
Talked about rain.
Yeah, it's so interesting.
Yeah. What else is I going to? I guess that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up, and you guys have an amazing Tuesday or Wednesday.
Heck yeah. We'll see you then.
See you in the morning.
All right. Bye-bye now.